Hello, welcome. This is Sports This Morning, reaching live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Austin Okunakman.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Cecilia Amorgo.
Okay, let's talk sports now. Big move for Nigeria's Ezekiel Bassi. Have you heard the story that he has joined Barcelona? Yes, a lot of people on social media are saying that it's not Barca team, but who cares, Cecilia? This is a really big move.
Yeah, it's a big move for him. And of course, if all goes very well, he will be given a 2-year contract and will get to play in the main team. Well, that's Ezekiel, right. Big ups to you on that big move.
That's right. We're already
straight from MPFL to Spanish La Liga.
To the Spanish La Liga. Thank you so much, Ezekiel Bassi. Let's move on with the show now and talk about the 2017 African Cup of Nations. You know the story. There will be a fight for the final place today when Burkina Faso will take on Egypt. Cecilia, it's North Africa against West Africa. Yeah,
the Stallions, the Pharaohs, both of them clashing tonight, and we'll get to see who will make it to the final. Will it be the Pharaohs or the Stallions? Right. So stay tuned for that. And also on the program, we'll be talking about the English Premier League. Last night, Liverpool avoided having 4 straight defeats at Anfield, and of course, it was Wijnaldum who gave them that point for them, well, to actually get their first win in 4 games at home. And Chelsea, just a little trouble, but I know they definitely bounce back.
Now that one, no winner, Cecilia, was a share of points. I thought it was a decent match. Both teams showed they actually wanted it, but it's just that we expected more from Liverpool, particularly after Simon Mignolet saved that penalty.
Yeah, and Firmino also missed a sitter. So it tells you that both teams tried to win, but it wasn't to be for Chelsea, and also for Liverpool avoiding another defeat. Just 3 defeats in a row at home. Wow. Not a good one, not a good record for Jurgen Klopp. Well, let's go straight to the main thing for today. We're starting with boxing. The fight is getting closer and closer. It's going to be April 29th, but there was a normal, healthy press conference on Wednesday, on Tuesday. It was healthy because it wasn't as if the rivals.
That's right.
Klitschko, it's saying, look, this is the time for me to have this fight. In 3 years' time, Joshua may just be too good for me, and at that time, he will be too old. And on the part of Anthony Joshua, he said, this is the right time to actually have this fight. And Klitschko, he's actually obsessed, regaining his title, his belt that he lost to Tyson Fury in 2015. After being undefeated for 11 years, and you're testing it for the first time in 2015, you obviously want to quickly get that back and, regain that status. I'm thinking, after this fight, he may just decide to retire.
Let's see.
I think that's what he would do.
Well, he has a big challenge, Cecilia. April 29th, that's really big. Boxing fans, mark that date down. These guys are already promoting their unification bout. Vladimir Klitschko has a lot of, points to prove. He needs to prove critics wrong. I think he's a fine boxer. Cecilia, you said it was a healthy meeting. That's because these boxers, both of them are perfect gentlemen. I mean, when you are around Anthony Joshua, you just love the aura it brings. He's so friendly, he's easygoing, he's sociable. Same with Vladimir Klitschko. He doesn't talk much. He just wants to get into the boxing ring and then knock you out. He doesn't like the sort of opponent that he lost to in Tyson Fury. And now Tyson Fury is a little bit under. We don't get to hear much about him again. So he's looking at Anthony Joshua and saying, this guy is not as experienced as, maybe I might just have a shot at him. But you never know. One wrong punch, one left hook, and somebody is down. That's boxing. So now everybody is smiling. Yeah. Of course, you see the promoter at the end there. Cecilia, we cannot wait. April 29th is a big fight.
Yeah, and of course, this fight was actually held at the Mecca of Boxing, talking about Madison Square in New York. But the fight is going to be at Wembley, and we're going to be having about 90,000 people, all over the world, everybody actually watching. The audience is going to be like 90,000. I'm looking at the fact that it's going to be historic, because if you check these 2 fighters, 20-year career, I'm talking about Vladimir Klitschko now, he's only 64 wins, 4 defeats in 20 years, and you're telling yourself, and you just have Anthony Joshua, 18 fights, all knockouts. It's so different. Age-wise, experience and everything is a wide gap.
Big gap. But he doesn't work that way with boxing.
It doesn't.
He has the British fans behind his back on that day.
The African fans, Nigeria.
This guy has Oluwafemi in between his name, so Nigeria, and he loves Nigeria, Yes, the experience of Vladimir Klitschko scares me. You know, it worries me for Anthony
Yeah.
Joshua. But there's just something about Anthony Joshua. It's about courage. This guy just looks like he's saying to everybody, "I'm ready. I'm the new heavyweight sensation. I want to prove a point. You guys like Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
I'll keep fighting and giving you reasons to also like me until I fight Deontay Wilder." He's young, no doubt. He's inexperienced.
No
the
doubt.
number of fights, but April 29. I think we're going to be seeing a massive fight where you and I cannot say where it's going to.
Okay, we'll see what's going to happen. You know what, we'll listen to both of them now. One is obsessed to regaining the title he lost, and the other one says this is the right time for him to fight Vladimir Klitschko.
That's right.
I am, and I repeat it one more time, this word, obsessed with my goal to become three-time world champion. I think it's a perfect time for both of us. In 3 years, he's going to be too good, and I'm going to be too old maybe. But this is the time, and we just got it in the right time. And it's definitely a signature fight for boxing, period, because I love that we're sitting here and we can have a healthy and normal conversation with each other. In this crazy world, with all the wars and all the controversies and all of that, it's amazing to see in such a competitive sport as boxing, where actually we will demolish each other in the ring afterwards, but we're respectful to each other, respectful to the sport and to the fans, and you know what? It pays off. It pays off because that's going to polish this amazing sweet science.
The questions are, as you said, is it too soon? What type of audience has he fought in front of before, and what type of opponents has he faced? Is it too soon? But I feel whatever occasion I've been put in front of in my early stages of my career, I've always overcome. And people say